7 Commanders, what's up? I'm Commander Temelin, and welcome to this shorter stream this time. It's just a follow-up on the last time I did the dedicated build for the ground-based assault. I wasn't overly happy with it because you saw what happened, you know? And I still have to say that sometimes you just have to skip the ships because, you know, when there is like 4 Pythons guarding the settlement, it's not really doable in this sort of like gunship build. I mean, it's doable, but it's not too viable. So I shuffled stuff around. Basically, the main differences are instead of a large plasma accelerator, I put up the multi-cannon with corrosive effect, which makes my life a little bit easier. It's just gimbaled, you know, to help me with my aiming. And second one is I have switched the railguns for pulse lasers with long range. They are definitely lower DPS theoretically, but I just wanted something I don't have to really care about because I usually get just, you know, overly confused with all the different hardpoints. So what I did, and I also put overload munition on the missile racks because I needed some bigger punch against the shields, so I actually use that for ships now too. So yeah, let's have a look, shall we? I have 2 missions, and this is gonna be a little bit more interesting, hopefully, because one of the missions is the same that I demonstrated before for destroying the emplacement, but the other one is actually a follow-up mission. We need to scan one of the data points in the settlement. Hopefully, or no, hopefully, luckily you can do that from ship. And when you scan it, it will give you a location for assassination target. So we will switch ships for the corvette when we do that, and do the assassination as well. So that might be fun. I may get my ass kicked again a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm not pretending to be expert combat pilot. I mean, I usually can handle myself in appropriate builds, but I don't enjoy myself, you know, to putting to like extra super challenge. So I usually play comfortably because, you know, why not? All right, still in the dark side as usual with this thing, which is a little underwhelming, but what can you do? All right. We'll notice that I have only 3 fire groups now, so I have 2 missile racks, which are gonna help me with the shields. And then I have a large beam laser, which is also basically a main shield killer. Or not like large beam laser, a 2 medium, they are the same. Added pulse lasers, and I have the large multi-cannon there as an addition against the hull with corrosive, which also helps. So I can combine all these weapons in ship-to-ship fight too, easily, much more easily than before. So yeah, let's see how I do. It all depends on the spawn of the ships here, you know. And also they get reinforcements, so I have to get rid of them rather fast if there are some smaller ones. Or, I mean, you don't have to do that at all. I mean, you can start with the data point because that will trigger the defenses. You scan that real quick, defenses will trigger, then you just destroy the generator and run away. Which I might do, but depending on the spawn here. Which would be a little bit unfortunate because I wanted to give you a little of action of this build in my slightly capable / incapable hands, depending on how you view my performance. So, you know, just messing around. Alright, let's get closer and see what we have there. Okay, some ships spawn in there, and sometimes there are like 3-4 ships, so there's definitely one over there, which is a Viper. And let's see, there should be another one. Sometimes it's landed and it will take off when you attack. So, you know what? I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna scan the data point first, then destroy the generator, and then mess with the ships a little bit until I get bored, and I will fly away. Oh, okay, so we are already in the trespass zone, so let's not waste any time. Switch detailing scanner. Hardpoint. That could help. Alright, you gotta get quite close. Yeah, and you can scan it like this from the ship. Now, they don't really like me, so destroy the generator. Triggers the second mission. I'm gonna boost away a little bit. And, yeah, let's have some fun with these ships. Just a little bit, you know. Yeah, so it's basically like easier mode of shooting gimbaled and turrets. I mean, I will probably change that a little bit. I used the modules already engineer I had, you know, at disposal on fleet carriers, so I didn't engineer any new modules. So I could probably switch the turrets for gimbals. I don't know. I'll see. So, okay, let's ram him. Because why not? All right. Also, as a guy, I usually tend to get distracted when I talk because two things at once, so sometimes my flying gets sloppy because I like to comment when I'm online. Oh, come on. But shields are holding easily, so... And these military ships are tough, you know? And definitely tougher than your regular pilot. Alright, that's a little unfortunate what I did there just there. Alright, this one is running. Okay, there's another one right there, so... It's a vulture. Yeah, the overall munitions definitely help with the shields. Right, what the hell? There you are. Try to manage my pips a little better. But, you know... Alright, you didn't help yourself there. So let's put a multi-cannon to it now. So I mean, this definitely suits me more than the previous build. Before I get to the dogfighting a little more, I should do that, I think. It's still a little tough. I hope I can take care of him before the reinforcement. Then we could check the settlement in that case a little closer. Distance myself, but I think there is one more incoming right there. Or maybe that's the settlement. We'll see. So far, we're doing good. Just trying to... Okay, there's another one. It was actual challenger, or... I might just give it. I'll give it up. A little bit. I'll just see how far I can take it before I get uncomfortable. Because I don't have to be here, essentially. Alright. You don't like this barrage, do you? And you're also not running. Alright, come on. Interestingly enough, the chieftain slash challenger isn't really doing anything. I don't know if he can't keep up or what's his deal. Alright, now he's running away, so let's have a look at you. You know, just having some fun. This could be more brawl-ish type of engagement. Yeah, exactly. You wanna dish it out with me? Apparently you do. Oh, actually, it's a crusader. Now I see why. Oh, come on, reload. That's a tough son of a bitch. The experimentals on the... Okay, I have another chip on my tail, apparently. Experimentals on the pulse lasers are actually kinda interesting. Alright, I think I had enough. They are the ones that... Oh, actually that's an Anaconda, so yeah, run. It's the time for running. As I was saying, the pulse lasers have that... I can't remember what's the experimental name, but it's actually messing up with their modules, making them malfunction randomly. So I wonder if that works for NPCs or not. I guess it sort of does, but then again NPCs do cheat, so who knows. So anyway, what we did here was... let me just jump into the super cruise here real quick. Completed one mission for this, disabling the emplacement, obviously. That was the power generator, but then we also got the info on this guy. And from here we will have to go to Egnegno. Oh, that's a weird name. Egnegno system. But first I just want to grab my Corvette for the assassination, because that's my dedicated combat build. I don't want to do that in the... Oh, okay. I don't really want to do that in the gunship, because yeah, it's not suitable for assassination missions. So just have to travel a little bit, but my carrier is orbiting the same body, so just need to fly around it. So yeah, I think this build works better for me, definitely. I mean, obviously, if you want to do just dedicated disabling placement build and stuff, you can go with all missiles, just go in there, smash it, get out. Or actually, you can glide bomb, which is also interesting with mines. I might do that one time just to test it out. Saw some videos on the internet, on YouTube, I think it was. There was a guy that basically, as he was dropping from the glide, he dropped a shitload of mines. And they would just travel real fast towards the settlement and, you know, carpet bomb the stuff. Disabling the emplacement in, I don't know, 3-4 seconds, you know, after dropping, so then just turn around, you know, drop out. So yeah, I mean, that's also possible, but that's like a bomber. I just wanted to see if I can build something that can, you know, provide some sort of cover, because I expect that Odyssey there could be some sort of you know, cooperation between ships and foot soldiers, and you know, they aren't going to be, you know, nearly as fast as you could be with the ship. So yeah, I just wanted some sort of like gunship supporty kind of thing, you know, that can do damage to the settlement, as well as some ships that could appear, but obviously it won't be able to, you know, be like a huge soul killer like, I don't know, a Cutter or Conda or Corvette, you know, any of these big ones. I don't think that's gonna happen with this build, but that's not its main purpose. So yeah, just, you know, things support gunship. But who knows, I mean, they will probably buff the settlement defenses for Odyssey, because they hinted at it a couple times, you know, like the defenses will be very potent and you might find yourself underground pretty quick. Which, I mean, can happen with the large settlements around here sometimes. Happening. Because, you know, they have a lot of turrets and a lot of generators sometimes, so you need to do it around a lot, but it's still doable, you know? I mean, in a single ship. if you don't really care about a lot of like it depends. So we'll see, we'll see. I just wanted to have some sort of baseline, you know, a starting point. When the alpha drops, I will, you know, check it out and then redo a build accordingly. So we'll see. Right. Oh, I'm not paying attention, and this is a wrong path, actually. Just talking shit about Odyssey, and yeah, just trying to actually land on large pad. It's funny that you cannot loiter your own carrier. You can just sit there, you know. So it was really very reserved for that Orca. Alright, so here we are. Let's just, you know, it's better now than later. Let's switch to the Corvette. There's someone standing fine, but that's fine. I have no idea what sort of ship am I going to face. It can be anything from, I don't know, Federal assault ship to Corvette, let's say. So yeah, let's just put up my super expensive pilot. You can see she already earned over 5 billion credits, just, you know, sitting there. So let's put her to work. I didn't buy limpets, but let's try. Let's try it. Okay, I could still do that. So I have 6 limpets to to collect whatever will remain out of that. Okay, this is bugged a little bit. Or I just maybe pulled... Oh, I went to the surface. I didn't want to actually. It's very expensive. Whatever. 6 should be enough. So, let me just find my target. It's actually in the system, really? Oh, it's not. It's the return mission. This is where I wanna go. Yeah, cool. Let's just get there. I think I will have to scan the nav beacon anyway. It's been a while since I've done these assassination missions, so go to the mass load. Actually, I already did, so punch it, Mr. Sulu. I'm gonna fix the vector right before the charge is complete, not to get into the mass log again. I think about right now. Alright. So while we jump there, I'm gonna look around the super rich space. Objective detected. What's the name of the guy anyway? Iron Sustrick. Iron Sustrick. Okay. So let's check the nav beacon. Roll the other way around here. Because that usually gives the more precise location, unless he pops in the super cruise, which is why I keep checking the contact. I don't think it's gonna be a vulture, but who knows? I'm gonna check the nav beacon. It's right here, so it's gonna be super quick. Oh, and there's one trick. It works for nav beacons and wing signals, and sometimes fleet carriers. If you're about to overshoot, just kill the throttle and deselect the target. Because like nav beacon or signal source, they actually don't have any like significant gravity, so it's just artificially implemented to work the same way as with planets. And you cannot do that with planets, you know, once you get caught in the gravity well and overshoot, you know, you will have to overshoot or turn around, obviously, but not with the nav beacons or signal sources. So if you are overshooting, just kill the throttle, deselect, and you should basically do the dime stop, which is kind of weird, you know. You should be able to do that anyway because, yeah, gravity of that tiny little sucker, it's not gonna be super high. But in the same time, if you bump it with whatever, it just doesn't move, never. So yeah, maybe it's super massive. Alright, let's finish the scan here. Alright, so now when I go back to Super Cruise, there could be unidentified signal source which would contain the target we want to destroy here. So let's just check that. Back to nav. Oh, actually, he's gonna be around here. Not a signal, he's gonna be in Supercruise somewhere around that planet or on the way there. So let's just move on. And I can do Vulture. Oh, it's a different. I don't think it's the Vulture. Or Sin, but I think it's the name of the ship, not of the pilot, but I'm not entirely sure, but I still don't get it. Don't buy that it's the Vulture. Federal gunship. I don't think so. Okay, Orca, definitely not. Let's kill the throttle here and just start scanning. He has to be somewhere around here. Sometimes you can just drop out of the supercruiser back in to force the spawn. That also helps. Yes, I don't think so. Cops. It's gunship. He's, you know, behind me, but let's check it out. He's called Hatreds. I think that's actually a pilot name. Yeah, this is the annoying part, you know, with these assassination missions. Oh, it's actually the ship name. There's Matthias Helston. Matthias. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that in English. Recheck the navigation. Are we actually? Ah, could be around here. Come on, man. EBS again, and that's definitely not gonna be him. But just to, you know, for the peace of mind. Here's the planet. Okay, let's move a little closer because here it's. I usually had them more luck with spawning them quicker. Maybe I'll just drop into Super back in to reset the spawn. D6. So another DBS, not really. Alright, let's move a little closer again. But I really think I will just, you know, let's just drop from the super cruise back in. Sometimes he drops on you like this. It happened to me once or twice that I would drop out and no, he would, like, you know, attack me out of nowhere. Obviously not this time, but it's worth a shot. Alright, back to contacts, nothing. Let's give it a little bit for them to about Sidewinder. Popped there for brief time. Oh, that's gonna be him. No, yeah, that's him. Iron Sustrick. Wingo 3. Alright, I have the interdictor there. Already the combat pips in. But I have to fly around him, so hopefully I will be able to catch him before he gets too low, because I have just, you know, E-rated interdictor not to take out too much power. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's see how well I'm gonna. Interdictions aren't usually tough in this game, like overall. They've been, you know, they used to be harder, but I think they nerfed them a little bit on both sides, you know. And since then I probably haven't lost single interdiction in any ship, including like Type 10. Alright, so boy. Rusty pilot.
Copy. Deploying the fighter now.
I'm gonna scan you because why the hell not? Okay, there's your
Fighter
power
is clear of
plant.
the mothership.
I'm not gonna worry about the other guys. It's kinda complete. Yeah, this is actually my favorite build for combat, you know, just plasma accelerators and railguns and just, you know, slam it because it's power, you know. So it works reasonably well for medium ships and above, like all of them. Small ships are a little bit annoying, but then again in Corvette you are not really annoyed by them because they cannot touch you. Small ones, unless there is a lot of them, and even then it's usually victory on your side after. You see he's at 30% already because these plasma accelerators are just, you know... If I can hit with them... It's like, yeah, tearing him apart. That was lame. Right, that's it. Alright. So that's that. Killed the pirate slash terrorist or whatever the hell he was for our friends in Cannon. Because these are still missions for them, so... And you can see the railguns are really messing these small ships if you can hit them, which isn't overly hard in the Corvette, interestingly. Even the convergence isn't great for them, but you know, from 4 railguns there is always something hitting almost all. Right, that's that guy, and let's finish. Poor Signvider terrorist. He's actually called terrorist. Alright, being subtle here, huh? Okay. He's having a fight with my NPC pilot. Oh, you're running, and that's it. Alright, so I'm gonna collect here, and I think I'm gonna conclude this fast stream here because, yeah, we finished both missions. Combination of ground assault with some scanning and assassination using 2 ships. Also, you see how fleet carrier is really handy in these kind of situations because you can just swap ships wherever you are easily. So yeah, that's that. Hope you like it. If you did, just, you know, you can always subscribe or like the video, and see you next time.